New England's
What's good?
hottest
It's your boy
DJ,
DJ Benny
DJ
Blaze.
Benny
Merry
Blaze.
motherfucking Christmas. Gay shit off my head. Welcome back to the Blaze and Friends podcast, episode number 29.
I'm about to take over these streets and you won't get it back.
Look who we fucking got. Sky motherfucking Jones in the I told him I swear a lot. Sky Jones in the motherfucking building. Wooney, stand up. Rhode Island, stand up. New England, stand the fuck up. First of all, thank you so much for coming on, man. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
No doubt. So, I just said Wooney, but let's talk about it, man. Let's start off with where you grew up.
I grew up in Wooney. I mean, we're from New York. We moved out here from New York.
How did you come to Wooney from New York? Why?
My family like migrated here.
Were you
like,
pissed? Like yo,
some geese.
What part of? He said like some geese. What part of New York? The city?
Brooklyn.
Come
Yeah.
on, Brooklyn to Wooney. You
Yeah.
must have been like, Dad,
Nah,
Mom, why?
I was mad young. I was like 5, and then like the first, maybe the first few years we were here, we were back and forth, and then I was just here. Like I know Wooney, honestly. I know Rhode Island. Like that's where I'm from. Like when I got older, I went back. But
Do you still go out there?
yeah. I went back a lot.
I
after
heard it's
I got older.
gentrified like a motherfucker.
Yes, it's really different.
I heard it's
It's really
totally fucking different.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
really different.
it's like mad rich white people now.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Starbucks
it's
everywhere.
Definitely different. You know what I mean? I haven't lived there since I was a kid, so I don't know how it is as far as like the crime and how the streets are. But when you look around, it doesn't look like the same city.
That's ill. So what was it like for you? Now I grew up in the same area. I grew up in Blackstone and Woonsocket. My name Benny Blades comes from Woonsocket. Shout out Derek Fortier. That's where my name comes from. Now tell the people what it was like for you to grow up in Wooneyville.
Man, small town. Small town.
Mad small for a city.
Yeah, but same problems as every other town. Just a small town. Sometimes it's worse because it's a small town.
Oh, absolutely.
So I don't know. I just went through all the troubles that you go through growing up in a small town and in and out of trouble, in and out of the joint and stuff like that. And it was it's definitely tough to stay focused on something big in a small place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of that, the joint. I've done a lot of time in the joint myself.
The joint.
And like I was telling you before, that's where I met your cousin, man, Angel Martinez. The biggest, hugest shout out to him. Rest in peace. One of the, definitely in my life, the most solid 18-year-old kid I ever met. That dude was super solid.
Yeah, you wouldn't be the only one to say that, man. Definitely most solid person I ever met.
Yeah, I was in minimum, and he came back twice on my same bid, and then he got out, and unfortunately, I think it was like a week after he got out?
Like 10 days, something like that.
Yeah. What was it like growing up with? You guys were super close though, growing up, right?
Yeah, cause I got sisters. I had 2 sisters that live in Woonsocket with me. My brothers all live in the city, so he was like the closest thing to our brother had out there. So we were pretty close. So it was pretty tough.
Yeah,
Still is.
dude. I still see people like with stickers on the back of their window with his loco. That was his
Loke, yeah.
Still,
The crazy thing is that there was, basically 3 of us. It was me, Loke, and Rock. And Rock passed away this year. That was Rock. That was Loke's like right hand man, and he passed away this year.
Wow, from what?
Like complications with diabetes. He was in jail.
Oh man, damn.
Yeah, crazy. He was
All
young
right.
too.
R.I.P. to both of those
Yeah,
dudes,
word,
man. The video, I did a little homework on you before this interview. The video that you did for your cousin, called For My Cousin.
Yeah.
That shit was dope, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I actually had his brother and his sister in that video.
That's what I'm asking you, because the kid you're walking around with
That's his little brother.
looks like him,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, you
Like,
should see him now.
oh my
You should
God.
see him now. Now he got a skin fade and he looks exactly like
Yo,
him.
that
Exactly.
was so
It's
dope. I was
freaky.
gonna ask
Yeah.
you that.
It's crazy.
All right, so let's talk about hip hop, man. When did you first get into to rapping?
To actually rapping?
Yeah, when you moved beyond from falling in love with hip hop to
I got
like,
into-
I'm trying to do this.
I got
shit.
into rapping in training school. I was in training school with like with a bunch of, with OG. I don't know if you know OG from Woonsocket.
Of
and,
course, I know OG. That's my
and-
dude. Sky and OG.
Yeah.
I know.
So
them,
I
bro.
was in a couple other
Shout out
cats,
to them.
and I remember they would and damn, I'm gonna age myself right now with this, but whatever. LL and Cannabis was having a battle.
Oh,
Remember
the
LL
four,
Cannabis
four,
battle?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, when
I just heard it the
remember
other-
Cannabis's verse,
Yeah.
juggler hand grenade.
He
with
kept
the
he
pin
kept
out,
it
something
on
like
and
that.
then got him at the end.
Yeah, so we had staff.
I remember
The staff when that whole battle was going on, they would pull their car into the. I was in building 2 and you know. the detention
I never
center
been
up
to
there.
that one. I've been to the ACI, but I never been to the juvie.
But
go
yeah,
ahead.
anyways, the staff used to come in and play the beats out of the back of his shit when
Yeah.
that came out. He used to play it for us, and we was listening to those battles, and I was like, I just started writing. I had to start writing after that. You know what I mean? Like after I heard that shit straight up.
Who's your favorite rapper, bro? Of all time. I don't want
time?
to talk about right now. I'm talking about the number one rapper for you.
The number one rapper is just not my favorite rapper, but the number one rapper of all time is Jay-Z. He just is.
But who's
Just-
your
it
who's
just-
your
He
Jay-Z?
just- he just
Jay-Z?
is. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
number
yeah.
one rapper of all
Yeah.
time. It's just
Yeah.
he just is. But the rapper that like inspired me to like start making songs
Yes.
was like damn, I'm still dating myself, but like Grand Poobah type, Brand Nubian, like that type of
Punch
music.
jump up to get beat down.
Yeah, but I
know all
like
about
the
that.
melodic. Grand Poobah was always melodic
Grand
with his
Poobah
flow,
was
so I
a
liked him.
beast.
Yeah, he was melodic. I liked his flow. He was dope.
Okay, so that's so you started writing in jail, and so let's talk about jail. So you I know you said you got your barber's license. I did too. Actually, I came home never.
I was
did
gonna
nothing
ask you if
with
that's
it.
what the Blaze was for.
Nah. It was the Blades is for. I'm a big Tupac's my favorite rapper, bro.
Okay.
And I thought I was Tupac. I thought I was a white Tupac growing up. I was a little retarded. Yes. And do you remember Above the Rim? Do you remember the part when he New York dudes were the ones that did it with the razor? I used to do that, and I used to carry him to fights. We used to.
Okay.
I wasn't like the.
Oh, you were that guy.
Yeah. I used to always have razor blades on me, and like I said, Derek Fortier gave me the name. I pulled him out one time. We were going to fight with some kids from Mount, the hockey players, because they all thought they were tough guys, and we'd go up there and scrap with them. But I lived in the neighborhood like right there. I forget Willow Street. And we would go up there and scrap with them, and I pulled out the razors one time on the way there, and Derek says, "Look at this guy, Benny Blades," and it fucking stuck. I haven't been able to shake it. Even when I rapped, I was trying to think of a name.
Nah, it's
Someone
all
was like, "Yo, use the name everyone fucking calls you."
I think I seen a video you rapping before too.
Yeah.
Like you had like graffiti all around you. You were like
Yeah.
I did. That was you.
Yeah, that was me. That's a spot in Cumberland. That's
Okay.
it's a local like underground spot where
Okay.
all the big graffiti guys go. Yeah, when I first came home, man, I was rapping. I was on the radio. I was doing shows. It's as you know, it's tough. It's time consuming. It costs money.
That's why I started my own label and got me a younger guy.
And when I was exactly, I was telling my camera guy earlier, because I was going through your pictures, and I was like, damn, this guy's been rapping a long fucking time, you know?
I have, bro. But
And-
you know what though? But it's like I don't know where it's gonna end up being, but I know it. Every time it seems like it happened overnight, it really didn't. Like it didn't. It never really happens overnight. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Like even those guys are like, oh, where the fuck did he come from, yo? Guys, but he was wherever he's from. He was hustling and grinding
Yeah.
for a while. You know what I mean? So
Well, plus when we came up, when we were young, I remember a time with no internet. You know what I'm saying? We pushed.
the internet's great though.
tapes.
The internet.
No, it is. It makes it easier.
Well, what
You know what I
it
mean?
extended the life of a rapper, bro.
Yeah.
Like, look at Busta. Busta just dropped a banging ass album. Like I
Yeah.
think the best albums that dropped this year were 40 plus.
Yeah, Nas.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Nas'
nobody
shit.
cares about age anymore. Like, social media is like blurred all kinds of lines. Nobody cares about age anymore. It was
know.
like that for rock forever. Like, you could be 100 and be in rock. You could be 100 and
Yeah,
be in
no,
R&B.
hip-
Every other
yeah.
genre but hip hop.
Yeah, we're so
know what I
we're
mean? It
so
was-
tough on ourselves.
not
in hip-hop.
anymore, though.
Yeah, no,
Not
it's
anymore.
starting to. Yeah,
Yeah.
guys like Jay-Z's like 75 years old and he's still popular. No one knows how old.
No,
he
I
is.
read some shit that 2 Chainz was 42 when he signed to a major.
Two chains. Yeah,
2
yeah.
Chainz. He was
That's true.
40 fucking
That's
two.
true.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's ill.
That's wild.
That's dope. That's
Titty
dope.
boy.
Titty boy. I
Titty
remember
boy.
duffel bag boy. Absolutely. So what? So as far we're getting into like me rapping and shit like that. So the biggest problem I had, and I still kind of feel like, is I feel like Rhode Island is bad for like support. Like no matter what you're doing, I feel like there's a big crabs in a bucket mentality that goes on here. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like that?
I mean, it's just what you feed into. It's what you give light to. Like I got people that don't like my music, but you can go on my timeline since I've had social media, and I've never said the word hater on my timeline or ever give light to people that don't support me. So like it's just what you give light to. There's a lot of people that support me, so I just give light to them. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know about the other people. Forget about them. I don't. You know what I mean? Like like I think rappers in Rhode Island look for support from other rappers. That's what they're worried about. They get support from fans. They do. Yeah. But they looking for support from other rappers. They're looking for support from DJs. They're looking for support from radio, and that's just. You got to show and prove for that. You don't just get that.
Yeah, no, I know. I get what you're saying, but I feel like in other areas like Atlanta and shit like that, that they pump their people up more. That's just from my own experience. I mean, I know you've done local shows, and I'm sure you've done local shows where all the whole crowd is other rappers waiting to get up and do their two songs.
It's all rappers.
That shit sucks. All rappers. You're like, what am I even doing? I'm rapping to other rappers.
But that's part of that's on the promoters, because that's the way the promoter put the show together. He put 40 acts on the same show.
And that's the other thing.
To fill up a venue. Yeah. That goes on the promoters too, because if he would just put 3 acts on the show and promote the show to fans instead of just trying to get as many acts as he can on the stage, that's wanting the acts. That's how they do it. Rhode Island exploits rappers like a motherfucker.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere has underground shows. People pay to get on stage and bullshit like that everywhere. But Rhode Island just exploits the artists like a motherfucker. Even guys that bring people in the door, they don't want to pay. Like. You know, like I've worked with different artists, and myself included, that actually bring people in the door. They should be like getting hit up by promoters, like, yo, we want you to come do this show. We're gonna pay you to do it because they know you're gonna bring people in the door.
Yeah, because people do love hip hop in Rhode Island, like everything, graffiti, fucking the whole
they love hip hop
fucking nine. I know guys that do everything: graffiti, breakdancing, fucking rapping, fucking poetry, fucking. Podcasting, DJing. I know guys that do everything. There's a lot of fucking talent here, man.
Yeah, there is.
You know,
100%.
So now you did a lot of touring. You used to be affiliated with Flawless.
Yeah.
What was the touring like when you were touring with them? Like, what's the craziest tour places you've been to? What are some of the things you've seen? Where did you tour to?
We went through Colorado a lot because it was with Strange Music. A lot of the tours were connected to Strange, like not with Tech. I never toured with Tech, but like Stevie Stone or Calhoun, Seth's Crew, Mayday, like all of them. We toured with all of them for like 3 years.
Oh wow!
On and off, like spot dates, 2-3 days here. Shout out to Dion. Dion like used to hook us up with spot dates all the time. And Flawless used to hook up the tours and shit like that. So it was like in and out. Then we were doing like Team Backpack at that time. I don't know. Team Backpack, I don't even think is around anymore. I'm not sure if they are. I think they're called World Underground now or something like that.
They're kind of weird.
Yeah, they were. But at that time they weren't though.
They were huge.
At that time they weren't. Sci-Hi the Prince. At that time, Sci-Hi had
he came out of there.
Yo, Sci-Hi did this. Go look up Sci-Hi the Prince. Team Backpack Cypher.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's how we got on.
I wouldn't say that's how he got on, but I saw him on the Team Backpack site.
Wow.
100%. You know what I mean? So like it was different a few years, like 5 or 6 years ago. Then it got kind of diluted and because they lost all the dope rappers. That's why Flawless stopped doing them. Passion MC stopped doing them. Token stopped doing them. So like then you got like I don't know who else was left. There wasn't really many artists doing them. But anyway, we were doing those, and so L.A., Colorado. That was mostly where it was. California and Colorado was a lot.
What was LA like? I've never been there. Well, I've been to Death Valley in Cali, but you're in Death Valley.
Like we did
dreamt of going there.
We did like Hollywood, like the tourist shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was like fucking cool.
Venice Beach?
Bro, the coolest shit that was is that
Chicks
like
and
Hollywood was like here.
Yeah.
Like the Walk of Fame was right here, and our hotel was like right there. Like we legit were like 3 seconds away. It was so dope. So it was pretty cool, man. Got to see the stars and like Jimmy Kimmel doing his little thing outside, the Chinese theater and all that shit. That was pretty cool. California, you know what I liked about California? People are really fucking nice, bro.
Listen,
yo, you know bullshit.
Everywhere but here, they're very nice.
Yo, we're assholes here, bro. You don't realize how much of a dick you are until you go somewhere else,
I went to Nevada recently for work, and I was so weirded out because people were so nice. I'm like,
yeah, what do you want?
Do I know you?
What do you want?
Why are you being so nice to me? Why are you asking how my day's going?
Yeah, people like walking you. Like you ask somebody where something is, they're like not like giving you the cold shoulder or some bullshit direct. Like they're walking you there and shit. Like trying to find out your past story and shit.
People are so fucking nice, and we are fucking douchebags here. We are.
I was a dick a couple of times. I'm like, wow, they're really nice. I gotta like try to like be nice like that.
Nah, but then you
Being a
come
dick.
home and everyone's a dickhead again.
Yeah,
I've got
everybody's a
flipped
dick
off
again.
by 90-year-old fucking grandmothers, road rage and shit. Fucking, I've had all like people are fucking crazy around
Yeah.
here. I truly think though that the weather affects our fucking attitude.
Yeah.
Because we got to deal with this fucking shit, the
Yeah.
fucking snow and just. I think that makes people miserable.
You know what though? We did a lot of shows in Rhode Island. Like that's where me and Lefty like for like we did a lot of shows in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Like, everywhere.
Where mostly? At what venues?
Shit,
like
every
Like
venue.
Simon's and shit.
No,
like
dude,
that?
every venue. Fucking the Strand,
The Strand.
Simon's, the Dunk.
The
I mean, not the Dunk. Sorry about that. Let me cross that. The Convention Center. The Dunk got canceled.
You were supposed to.
I was supposed to.
With who?
We had what was it? Tiara Marie, Lloyd Banks. It was like a bunch of like
Oh, you're
artists.
gonna open for them?
Yeah,
or something?
yeah.
That's fucking fly.
But we did every other venue, though.
Strand's dope though. That
Yeah.
fucking that.
Yeah, that
is-
place is dope. That place is dope.
Who did you do that with?
I did a few times. KRS-One. We did Fab and Jada. We did Joel Santana a while back. Bunch of shows, man.
Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep. Oh, those are the old ones. Those are like different spots though. Yeah, those are a lot of. Shout out to Charles, man. Charles used to put on for Providence a lot.
Who's that?
Bring out a lot of Charles Brown. He used to bring out a lot of artists. He used to put too many goddamn artists on the shows.
What do you
But
mean?
goddamn
the
it.
the Rhode Island artists.
Yeah, but just too many
Like
at
he'd
once.
have one major label.
And then have like 40 guys.
40.
But he used to bring a lot of artists down though. No bullshit. Like I don't think nobody's brought more artists than him down to Rhode Island. He's brought a lot of
Now,
artists.
out of all those artists you just named, who was like? Did you get to meet and chop it up with some?
Oh
of
yeah,
these
we
guys?
did. We did when we did a 3-city tour through Charles with Slaughterhouse. They were cool. We got to kind of kick it with them.
Really? Who was the
Who else,
coolest?
man?
Who
I don't
was
know.
the
Like we got to like
Who was the coolest
even
member
know.
of Slaughterhouse? Was it Jump Off Joey or was Joey?
Joel Ortiz.
Yeah.
Joel Ortiz.
Did you get to
yeah.
kick it with Joe at all? He's a moody motherfucker.
No.
You watch his podcast?
He didn't talk
He's
much.
a moody
Crooked Eye
motherfucker.
talked a little bit. Royce talked a little bit.
Yeah.
He don't talk. Yeah, a couple with all of them, but they
Oh,
don't
yeah, I
really.
think
He
I
didn't
s-
really talk. And I got to meet Prodigy.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
you.
I got to meet
What
Prodigy.
was P like?
Real cool and like real quiet and chill.
Really?
Real kind of. He wasn't like really rowdy and shit. He was just kind of like real cool. Like he was like really like inviting and cool and shit. No, he was like real good vibe around him and shit. He was in like this little back room they had. We got to take that picture that I put up, the balloon with the blue hat and shit. And they told him like, oh, yo, this guy opened up for you. You know what I'm saying? He wants to take a picture. He's like, oh yeah, man, come on. Came still. He was just real cool.
Now, what's the opposite of that? Who's the one that you thought was kind of?
Freeway was a dick for no reason.
That's what I
Freeway
wanna
has
know.
no reason to be that cocky, yo. Like Freeway
How,
was
how
like
cocky? Like, what do you
he
mean?
was just like you try to like say something to him, he didn't even look at you and shit. Like, okay, fucking Freeway.
Okay. Okay, Freeway. You haven't had
Okay,
a hit in
dude.
years, bro. Chill.
He was a real like yeah. You know who was the coolest shit though? Who was really the cool was
Yeah.
Banks. Banks was in the middle of his set and stopped and just started taking demos for people and shit. Had a bag up there with him and he just started taking demos from motherfuckers on the stage. He's like, yo, if you brought, he's like, I know you motherfuckers brought some music. If you got music, bring it to the front of the stage and he just started. And then he went on with his set. I was in the middle of his set.
I seen them live G-Unit when Wankster was out. And it was at a club in Pawtucket.
Wow.
And it straight up broke out. And all black people, only white person in there. Me, and I was with a black girl, right? And it broke out within one song. It broke out into just an entire riot, the whole room. No one even came near me, but I'm like, eventually they're going to be like, let's get the fucking white guy. Fuck this shit. So I ended up we left, and then there was a fucking, they were shooting outside, and everything. It was fucking crazy. It was that What Up Gangster song.
That's the effect that 50
made
got
my-
on people, man.
Yo, he came out, he had like the spinning chain. He had just signed to fucking Shady. With
Yo, what's up now, partner? What's up? Oh! What's up? G-Unit, whoa!
it was him, Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo. Yayo and Banks got off the stage, started punching people and shit.
It's crazy.
And
He
it-
just put out a record like not even that long ago. That was pretty dope.
Who,
It was
Banks?
On the radio. No, 50. He's still putting out records that
What
are play.
record?
I can't fucking think of it. Somebody's on the hook. I don't know. Yeah, it was. With
Oh
Pop
yeah,
Smoke.
yeah.
Pop Smoke.
He executive produced.
Yeah, the album,
Yeah, he's one of my favorites, man. That right there shows you how cool of a dude he is, because he did that for that kid's family. You know what I'm saying? That shit is nominated for a fucking Grammy, I believe. You know,
I'm not sure.
and that's fucking awesome. You don't see rappers do things like that, you know. All right, so what's, now that you're getting out there more and you're doing videos and a lot of people are starting to know who you are, what's like some of the weird stuff that's happening? You get like people like stalking you and shit and doing creepo shit to you?
Yes, but
Like
it's
what?
not even
Tell
like,
me.
Like,
Like
like
what?
like my man over here said, doesn't matter what you do. You know what I mean? You're gonna get people like that. You know what I mean?
You were saying people Facebook call you?
Bro.
Like dudes? Yo,
No,
yo,
listen, no.
can I holler?
Yes, bro. Bro, I love yo. If you listen to my music, I love you. Don't
call
just
him,
don't
bro.
call me
That's
through Facebook.
fucking weird,
Wait,
bro.
Listen, I'll get this call right here. You know the fucking weird fucking ring from Facebook.
Yeah,
that you know it's a
The
Facebook call and
it's
shit.
like the
so I'm already creeped the fuck out because I'm like,
who the fuck's Facebook calling me?
so now I'm like, and then you get this like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, hey, what's going on with you?
Oh fuck.
Dude, that song you did with Flawless is pretty cool. I'm like, dude, come on. I'm like, dude, all right. I'm like, yeah, just call me after, bro.
No, see, okay. Hey, I'm gonna tell you your
No,
face.
what am I supposed
Listen, you gotta not say that.
I know,
Don't
but
say
I don't
that.
know what to say, bro.
No, you got look at the camera. Don't call
Don't
me.
call me after.
Be a fan. Don't call
No,
me.
but when I say call me after, it
Don't.
really doesn't mean call me
It
after.
means fucking don't call ever. Why are you calling to begin
No,
with,
but
bro?
a message isn't as weird though. Like you said, no, because I already accepted you as friends, so I'm accepting the fact that now you can message.
But no questions.
And you
Just
send me a
just
message,
a sentence.
and you're like, boom, and I'll respond and whatever. But when you call without any specific
Creepy.
reason,
You're a creepo.
That's the fucking block button, man.
yes, bro. Like, what if you? It wouldn't even been that bad if he was like, dude, I'm trying to cop one of them hoodies. Oh, all right, cool,
Yeah.
my
Oh,
bad.
no,
yeah.
that's different.
Oh, couldn't download your album, and I
Wait,
didn't
so
know how.
how many?
All right.
How often does this happen to you?
Yeah, but he's like, yeah. So what'd you have for breakfast?
You said that?
No,
Oh,
but
my God. So how often is that happening to you?
It happens, yo, bro. No bullshit. That shit happens. I don't know. I think
Like once a day with that shit?
but it's yo. Like I said, if you support me, I love you.
Just don't call me.
But just don't. It's just weird. If I called you, you would think I was weird.
Share his video. Don't call him. Why are you calling
That's the. I guess that's the weirdest.
Yo,
thing
what
on
you
social
wearing
media.
right now? What you wearing? You wearing that always there hoodie? What color hoodie you got on? What?
That's
Bro,
that's
the
the
fuck?
For social media, that's the weirdest thing. Because anything else, you don't care. Like people sharing, like you don't care if people are always tagging you and stuff like that. You want all that stuff. But if somebody like calls you just to call you like that, you don't know. It's just
Now, when you said call me back later, have they called you back later?
yeah, bro.
Oh, did you answer again?
Bro,
Please
bro.
tell me you hit
I
decline.
don't, no, because I don't really want to block people. You know what I'm saying? So I've had somebody call me and like call me.
Dudes?
Dudes, chicks try to call my phone, but not for like just on some like
Yo, what's up? Like,
and just like if I was like if you were calling him, you guys know each other, and you're like, hey, so what's going on, bro? What's going on? You're
And
like,
that's
oh,
how
no,
they
I'm just
talk?
hanging out. I just got home from work.
Yeah.
Like I don't know you at all.
that's how
so
they talk to you, like they know
like,
you.
Yeah, like we're just gonna start having this conversation, and
Yo,
I'm
man,
like,
how
I'm
was
just a
lunch
little
today?
creeped out right
How
now.
was your lunch today? What'd you eat?
Just text that to me.
What?
But if you sent me a message, you was like, hey, Sky, how's your day going? I wouldn't even take that.
Even that, yeah.
I
Don't
wouldn't
ask,
take that
don't ask.
weird. No, I wouldn't take that weird. No,
There
that's
you go,
not
everyone
weird.
watching. Send them a message.
Right?
How
Is that
his
weird?
day's going?
It's not weird. A message asking me how my day's going is not weird. But
I mean, I might think you're trying to sell me something.
yes, but it's
Like with sales
Do you get a lot
Yes.
of? Do you get a lot of that too? People up in your inbox with like business deals.
no.
And shit like that?
Mostly people in the inbox is a lot of supporters though, like just sending me messages saying like they want to support and that they want to like maybe grab some merchandise and shit like that. And then you get like the
bots.
Yeah, the bots and all that shit. And
What happened? What you was talking?
then I
about?
connected my Instagram to my. I gotta separate that.
What happened
That's
with you
confusing.
talking to? What happened when you talking to Jadakiss recently?
Yeah, this is the thing, right? We're in a pandemic. Nobody's doing shows. Only thing money they're making right now is stream money and whatever like little spots they can get like and features and shit. So everybody's available right now. To all you artists out there right now, as long as there's a goddamn pandemic and we're locked in the house, hit up the artist that you want to work with. Hit him up. He's gonna respond to you.
What came out of that?
He gave me, you know, I tried to work out something for a feature
To get on a mixtape?
to get a no. I don't want to do a mixtape. I want to get him on a record.
Yeah.
But then it's like out of my budget. But then we worked out something so that way I got like a shout out from Sheik Luch. We ended up getting a shout out from Sheik Luch and Cassidy. That ended up coming from that. And then you know, I got some prices. What we do is just hit everybody up and see what they want for a feature. Like I hit Joel Ortiz up. The going price is about $5,000 for all you independent artists. The going price for a feature is about $5,000. Just so you know, this is a business. Nothing is free.
Especially right now, man. Like you said, they ain't making money anywhere else.
But I had certain artists. He was like, he hit me up, and I went back and forth with him, and he was like, but I'll work with your budget. You know what I mean?
Tell him my budget's $100. What do you got? What can you
He's
give
gonna-
me? He's
he's-
like,
he's
I'll
gonna-
give you an ad lib.
He's
Yo!
I'm gonna give you a block. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna block you for $100.
All right, on that note, we're going to pause for a second and go to my sponsor information. Be right back. I want to send a shout out to all my sponsors. First up, we got Big Ev Entertainment. They've been my sponsors for a long time, so huge shout out to them. Next up, we got Aftermath Alternatives, formerly APB Vapes. They're a one-stop shop for all things vape and CBD related. Their wide array and products go hand in hand with their knowledgeable staff. They're located at 633 Park Ave in Cranston, Rhode Island. Their number is 401-461-1378. Mention Benny and get 20% off. Also, if you bring your parents or parent in to help them quit smoking, then they'll get 50% off. The owner, who is a good buddy of mine, is a huge believer that parents should be around for as long as possible. Make sure to check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Search Aftermath Alternatives. All right, now we have Mama Maggie's Doggy Treats. They are made by my longtime sponsors, Catanzaro's. They're 100% all-natural dog treats, no preservatives, no meat, and no artificial flavors or colors. It's made locally in Rhode Island and packed with vitamins and nutrients. A portion of all proceeds go to support Friends of Homeless Animals, Rhode Island. All right, trying it out. What do you think? Do you like it? Yeah! Check out Mama Maggie's Dog Treats at mama-maggie.com or local stores like Shore's Food Market and the others pictured on the screen. All right, next up, we've got one of my newest sponsors, Davio's Landscaping and Snow Management. They're located out of the glorious city of Woonsocket, Rhode Island. They're a full-service landscaping company that offers 21 years of in-field experience. They offer all aspects of service, from maintenance to landscape construction and snow management. They're fully insured and equipped to handle all your needs. So if you own your own home or business and don't want to deal with the snow, because it sucks, let's be honest, hit up my boy Nate, the owner, at 401-999-8200 or visit his Facebook page, Davio's Landscaping and Snow Management, and message him there. And also, you get 10% off for being a fan of my show. So mention Ben and get 10% off, depending on the service area. All right, last but not least, we have McLean Insurance, and they are your one-stop shop for home, auto, life, and business insurance. They have offices in Riverside, Warwick, and Central Falls. The phone number is 401-433-4100. Press option 4, and their website is mcleaninsurance.com. And just for being a fan of my show, once again, who's got all the deals for you, the first 10 people that call to get a quote will receive a free $10 gas card. Just make sure you say Benny Blade sent you. Also, your boy finally has some merch. I got long sleeve tees and I got regular tees, and I will have hoodies coming very soon. So show your boy some support and cop a shirt. or 2 or 3 or 4. And we're back. I noticed that you grabbed my fucking Biggie Smalls action figure.
The details on this, man.
Look at his eyes. One's lazy. Wow. How fucking ill is that?
Wow, they went all the way
He's
to
wearing the
lazy.
Timbs. He's
Yo,
got the
he still
cake.
got mayonnaise from a burger that he ate right
Yo,
there.
they make another one where he's wearing a suit like the hypnotized type shit.
Yeah.
They make another one like that. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Shit's
Nah, that's
dope.
just pretty fresh.
Thank you. Okay, so let's get into you starting your own label, bro.
Yeah,
what
man.
made you? You got your man here with you.
Yeah,
What-
come on. Can we bring in a model over here? Let's bring in a model.
Come in, buddy. Yo, go get on it.
Oh, we.
Hey, there's the merch with the Top Gun snapback. Okay, so talk about. So this is like he's your business partner.
Yes, this is my partner right here left.
What's his name? Tell everybody what his name is.
The model slash.
Wait, he's a model?
He's a model.
You're a model?
He's a model. Didn't even
What kind of
know.
model is that?
Oh, it's my man Lefty.
Nah, I don't.
He's been rocking with me for like, what's it been about? I don't know. Like 9 years.
You're from Woonsocket too?
Yeah. Back and forth to shows in and out of New York with me doing competitions, fucking all the shows we were doing out here, just everything that we had to do. So when I decided to start my own label, I was like, yeah, I need somebody.
Now, do you rap too, or you're just like you love hip hop and you want
my
to be
ghostwriter. Nah, just
Damn, Lefty, spit something. Give Lefty the mic.
Nah, he just
Has he ever tried to rap?
Nah, he actually yeah, he
Oh,
used
yeah.
to be he used to rap a little bit. He's musically inclined.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the producers you have worked with and do work with? Let's talk about that.
Oh
That's
man.
something I'm wondering about you.
Different production. A lot of different production.
Oh, do you make your own?
No.
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 But you do your own.
I do my own mixing and recording.
Okay.
But I don't make my own beats. Though.
Okay, so where do you have certain producers that you fuck with and you have been fucking with for a while?
Now, locally, I've never really been able to there's some dope beat makers in New England, like a lot of dope beat makers.
Have you ever heard of Knox Beats? You know who that is?
Yeah.
I used to. That was the last person I was fucking with. I got an exclusive record with him. I've been sitting on for years that I have to release one day. But you know who he is? Joyner Lucas, Chris Webby, Token.
I haven't had there's a lot of good beat makers out here, but I haven't with scheduling. It was just it's hard for me to. That's hard. Like to put that kind of time with the producer and stuff. It's been hard for me to do that. I haven't been able to do that.
So where do you get your beats then from? Mostly?
A lot of shopping, bro. A lot of shopping. I fuck with a lot of different producers. Even if we go on Zoom calls like that, and I kind of give them the vibe that I want. I'll send them kind of references to the kind of music that I want, and then I have over the last 6 years, probably I have 30 producers that I've worked with numerous times. I take those, and then whenever I'm working on a project, I just go right back to them first. You know what I mean?
That's good.
And then I go through that first, and then I go to Twitter and wherever I can. But it's hard for me to sit down. I'd love to be able to sit down one-on-one with producers and make music like that, though it's way more organic, but it's just harder for me.
I had a kid, I'm not even going to say his name, I'm not even going to show him no love. I would have hooked you up with him. He's a local kid, he's really good. You probably know who he is, but we had a fallout, and I'm not giving him no props on here. He can suck my dick, but he's really good. I'm sure you know who he is, too. But
Now, there's some dope beat, Master Plan just showed me some beats. He got some fire
Master
beats.
Plan, that's
Just-
Rico Rich.
Just,
that's all
yeah,
my people.
Justin Graham. I don't know if you know who Justin Graham
Justin
is, but
Graham, no.
he used to be Track
Rich
House
Flair.
Beats.
Rich Flair was making.
I used to fuck with Rich Flair back in the day. J Jam before he was Rich Flair, he was J Jam. We used to fuck with him back in the day. I put out a couple CDs with him, 2 full projects.
Yeah, his beats are fire. He's doing this thing with the videos now, but his
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
if you like trap music, I mean that's unfortunately that's what the fucking radio
Yeah.
is 100% of nowadays. I know you're
Yeah.
like me. You grew up on
The thing is that I just know my market, so I don't put myself.
Do you
into-
rap on trap beats at all?
I mean, I will.
You haven't done.
I don't go out looking for I don't go out looking for that kind of music. I make music that's borderline sometimes, but I don't go out looking for that kind of music. But I just know my audience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a big audience for the kind of music that I make. It's not as big as the trap audience.
Yeah.
Majorly, but there's still an audience for it.
Yeah.
Because there's still artists look, you got Griselda, you got Joey Badass, you got J. Cole, you got fucking. There's a lot of different.
Out of Griselda, who's your favorite? Mine's Conway, all day.
Man,
You're a Benny guy. I could tell.
I don't know, bro.
Do you like
know,
their music a lot?
I don't know if I have a favorite. I just like the sound because
Conway's
you're
a-
not.
no,
getting,
yeah, it's all dope.
Because you're not getting that. I like when somebody's giving you a sound that you're not getting. Like everybody else now, and that's the way it used to be. See, that's the shitty thing about music now.
Yeah.
Auto-tune doesn't suck. It just sucks that everybody auto-tunes.
Yeah, they're all Lil Wayne.
You know what I'm
wannabes.
saying? Yeah, but if there was like 5 artists right now that you knew that did auto-tune and that was their style, I'd probably love it.
Yeah.
Because that's what but it's the fact
Like,
that
when we were-
everybody wants
when
to
we
do
were
the exact
growing up,
same
like,
music
when I-
that makes it shitty.
When I first fell in love with hip hop, everyone tried to sound different. There was an NWA,
Yes.
a
That's what
Public
I'm saying.
Enemy,
So
a fucking
there's nothing
Young
like-
MC, a MC Hammer. Now they all try to
Yeah,
sound
I always
the
come across
same.
like I'm anti auto-tune or anti like trap, but I'm not. I just don't like that there's no more like originality. Like every single artist, if I
sounds the
went
same,
and
yeah.
picked
It all sounds
50
like Drake.
artists right now,
It all sounds like Drake.
randomly online, there'd be probably 50 artists that are doing the exact same type of music, and that's what makes it trash.
Because it takes away from hip hop is about freedom of expression. It's about expressing yourself. And when everyone tries to sound like Drake or Lil Wayne, you're not expressing yourself.
I make music for the type of for people that like the type of music that I make. So if you like the type of music that I make, like, then you're gonna like you know, melodic hip hop, like not really trap, but like real stories, some bars and shit. If you like that type of music, then you're gonna love my music.
Yeah.
If you don't like that type of music, then it's just not for you, and that's
Now,
cool too.
as far as your fan base, do you have a big fan base? So right now, like I've been out of loop, so I've stopped for years. So now it's more about streaming. Like when I stopped, it was still we're still trying to pump
It's
CDs.
good. My fan
and
base
shit
is my
like
fan
that.
base has been strong, man. It's been consistent. Like the last year we wrapped up. We did a year straight where I dropped a song.
Oh
every
yeah, I was
week,
gonna talk to you
remember?
about that.
Yeah, I did that
Yeah.
for a whole year. So
How the fuck stressful was that, bro?
very
a
stressful.
Fucking
because
year.
No, but check
straight?
it out. This is the real
So
deal.
explain to them, for the people that don't know, tell them what you did.
All right, so for a year straight, a year and a week, we dropped a song every single week to Spotify, iTunes, and everything like that. But really, what that means is that we did a song about every 3 to 4 days because it takes time for it to
yeah.
go live on Spotify.
Yeah,
so I had
yeah.
to usually give them at least 3 or 4 days for it to go live. So I was pushing out a song like basically every 3 days, and I did it for over a year.
That's dope.
Yeah, but and it's weird because like after I was done, then I felt like Spotify's algorithm like kind of started catching up, and then I started getting placed on more playlists and shit like that. So it was
That's
cool.
dope.
I gained a lot of fans off of it.
That's dope. So, and I got into it. I asked you, but we didn't really get into it too much. So, what made you decide to start your own label?
Well,
Because it wasn't like that before. You were just doing your thing.
well,
but now,
about a
you have
year ago,
a
year
label.
ago, I decided to leave the label that I was dealing with, which was Rise Entertainment. Used to be Team Flawless Entertainment. About a year ago.
Okay.
And then I took my time to figure out what I wanted to do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And talking to Lefty, and I was like, you know, we had already a few years before I started dealing with Team Flawless Entertainment. We were about to start a label called Insomniacs Music Group. And then that situation came along, so I rocked with it. And then when this one fell through, I was like, I don't want to rock with another team anymore.
Yeah.
We just got to do my own thing. So I decided to start. We just decided to start our own label, and then we signed Vince Hill. We signed our
Vince
first
Hill,
artist.
yeah. Let's talk about Vince Hill, man. Shout out to Vince Hill.
Shout out to Vince Hill.
Like to interview you sometime, homie. Talk about. So he's how old is? First of all, how old is he?
Vince is
He's in his
20. Vince is
20s, right?
24, 25, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now, how did you like learn of him? Because you're old like me. We're both 75.
Don't call me old.
I just did.
He's old.
You're older than me. Nah, I'm just playing.
Nah, but
That's
great.
some gay sounding shit. But anyway.
No, he's right though.
No, he's not right.
He's
He's
right.
drunk and he's fired. He's also fired after tonight. But anyway,
No, but what was the question again?
how did you find him?
Oh, so like I found him actually through Lefty. Lefty introduced me to him. Wow, this is like 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Like when I first got out, maybe a year after I got out of jail. I've been out for about 11 years. So I learned about him then, and he was pretty dope. I couldn't really do anything for him, but I would just keep my eye on him. Then fast forward all these years later, a few times we linked up, did some tracks. And then when I decided to start my own label, I was like, yeah, we got to go get Vince. Yo, he's probably the dopest artist that like I've heard in a long time because he can do so many different things. Yo. People haven't even really heard what he can do yet. They heard we put out a single called A.
Hit the booth, I'm always spitting dope like, ayy. I've been going crazy with the flow like, ayy. Love the way she pop it on a pole like, ayy. Love the way she drop it on the flow like, ayy.
And Hot 106 picked up the
Yeah,
single.
let's
I don't
talk-
mean to jump through your list
No,
over
no,
there.
no, no.
but-
That's the
but
next. That's the next thing, guys.
but we
Let's
picked-
talk about. So, in my whole life, I've never seen 106.3 show anyone local love, and it used to aggravate me. I don't know if it's because it's like
No,
a
they-
clear
they-
channel. Fucking, they can't play local stuff, but. I mean, I remember when
I don't know.
BRU would
Yeah.
play local stuff in Launchpad on 94.5. We all lived for that.
I don't
in
know.
jail especially.
I don't know what the exact reason for that is.
I think
Because
it's
I'm an artist, so obviously I felt that way too along the way.
Yeah.
So I
How
don't know
did
what
you
the
break?
exact-
How did you break through that?
Well, like I said, artists is a pandemic going on. So anybody you want to hit them up right now.
Because I
So
know
what did was-
Stress is from Mooney.
He's from Woonsocket.
From
So what I
Woonsocket,
did
yeah.
was the pandemic. I hit up Stress. I hit up Half Pint. I hit up DJ Pup Dog. I hit up probably every DJ you could think of for 94.5 or 106.
Yeah, yep.
And I put a goodie bag together from the label. I told him I was I didn't ask for anything. I just told him I was a label owner,
That's a good
independent
idea.
label in the city, in the state, and that I wanted to show some love to all the DJs, and I wanted to come drop them off a gift bag. So the first person to hit me back was Half Pint. I went and met up with him, gave him a gift bag. Boom, boom. Out of that came Vince's record getting played. He wanted to play Vince already. Because the thing was, Vince had dropped his song called A, and Half Pint and Stress were already checking it out, so they liked it already. So then I just so happened to hit them and follow up with this. So anyway, so he ends up playing A, and then I ended up talking to Stress, and they coordinated, and then we just ended up on, like, I don't know, they kept us playing for like 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
It
they
was
kept us
what,
playing it was like 4 days a week for like 6 weeks on 2 different mix shows a day.
What came first of all, huge shout out to them for doing
Shout out to
that.
Big Stress and shout out to Half Pint.
Half Pint, thank you for finally doing that. But either way, that was dope. That was a dope moment for me. I remember
I mean,
that.
like shout out to DJ Franchise at 95.5.
Oh, yeah, huge shout out
They've always
to
showed
them.
me a lot of love and shit too. But 106 is one of the biggest stations out here. So it was a great
Absolutely.
moment
So
to have, you know?
what was that feeling like?
It was dope, man.
It must have been dope as fuck.
You know what though? No bullshit. I can't even front. It was doper that I was able to do that. Like, think about it, right? We signed Vince and what? We signed Vince. He drops his first single like a month and a half later, and then a month later he's on the radio. For 6
That's
months.
fucking dope.
You know what I'm saying? So like I was able to show the artist that I was gonna work for him, and that's a part of the game that I ain't never been a part of, and that felt better than getting myself on the radio. It felt
Did it
better
really?
than hell yeah, because I knew how long it took me to do it, and for me to do it that fast and make that happen for him, I was like, yo, that's.
And then they were
it was
playing your shit too.
No,
though,
they were
right?
playing my shit too. They
Yeah,
were
yeah.
playing a joint called Do That, and they played Sumo. They played 2 of my songs, and they were playing A from Vince. You know what I mean? So, and they, if it wasn't for this fucking pandemic, we probably would have already been up there for an interview. But they've been showing love. They told us when the
We're in a-
pandemic's over, to also an in-person interview up at the station and shit.
That's
So,
dope.
Yeah, that's cool.
dope. Huge shout out to them. Keep doing that, please. Let's talk about the time that you went live on Diamond Hill and asked Woony Heads to pull up.
Hold on one second before we get to that. Yo, listen, Vince Hill is the dopest artist in New England.
Damn.
Listen, myself included. Vince Hill is the dopest artist in New England. He can spit bars, he can sing, he does trap, he does his own style, he mixes 4 styles up
Will he
in one
do country?
song.
Can he do a country song?
He probably can.
Damn.
Nah, real shit though. And the kid mixes and records his own music.
Oh,
For a while,
wow.
he was shooting his own videos.
Wow.
Like he's like really dedicated. He's all about it. You know what I mean? So like he has every element. You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah.
you gotta check him out. If you haven't checked him out already, check out Vince Hill Hip Hop. Just Google Vince Hill Hip Hop on everything, man. Check him out.
Yeah.
So my bad. You can go.
No, that's good. That's and younger artists be like that. That's how to really make it. If you do all your own shit, you're your own entity.
Yes.
And you have a way better
And
chance
you have
of
more
making
money.
it.
Listen, save your money. Learn how to mix and record your
Yes.
own music. Learn to do as much of your self-sustaining
On your
things that you
own.
can do. And then all that money you're saving, you can put into the most important part, which is promoting your music.
Yes.
Because I don't give a fuck how dope your music is. If nobody hears it, then nobody fucking hears it.
That's true.
So save your money on that other shit. Learn it. YouTube is there. I learned how to mix and record rap music from YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. In a year, I'll have my own recording studio in Woonsocket.
Yeah.
Me and Vince will be the engineers. And guess what? I never went to school for that shit. I went to fucking YouTube University, bro. And I probably give just as much of a good mix as any other studio in this entire state.
And you can YouTube anything.
And I can
How
you
to-
can
how
YouTube
to do
anything.
whatever.
Anything.
I know.
But come down and check us out too, because we'll hook you up. But if you can't, I'm saying get your
So
own
you
thing.
have your own studio now? Do you just?
I have my own studio. I just upgraded everything, so now it's like to recording quality for the public. Because I had so I just updated all my equipment, but I do it at home. And Vince has his own separate studio at his home.
Are you trying to like make a business out of that?
No, we're going to.
But not where you're at now. You want to?
No, we're gonna do an actual business. My plan in the next year is I want to open up a shop, and I want to have a barber shop, and I want to have a studio connected together. Because I cut hair, so I'm gonna have a barber shop in the studio together.
Are you gonna do that right, Mooney?
Yeah. So Mooney needs a studio, a good one. A good one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make it look really nice. You're gonna be able to. You're gonna want to pull your phone out on Instagram right away as soon as you see the studio. We're gonna hook it up. You know what I mean?
So, like I was saying, the time that you went live on Diamond Hill, talk about that, because I wasn't there. I was in Nevada at the time, but I remember
we
seeing
just
the
trying to be
video, and it
creative.
looked dope. The people pulled up and showed us support, and you guys made like a video out of it.
Let's go. We out here, baby. We out here. All these people came out here to show their support for me and Vince Hill, man. Shout out to Stress. Shout out to Half Pint. Shout out to 106. Showing so much love. They've been playing this on the Flavor Mix and the Drive at 5. So all these people came out here for Sky Jones and Vince Hill. So check out the vibe, Bill.
Everything good, baby, you know. Somebody tell them that I kick it in a box.
Yeah. Sumo.
Never get it too
We live.
big
We
for the
live.
kudo.
106. The Flavor Mix.
Everything
With
good,
Big
baby,
Stress.
you
Hot
know.
106. Tune in right now. We live.
And it was.
We were just trying to
was
show
that
we
feeling
were
like?
trying to show support to 106 for what they did, and we was also trying to share that moment because it was a big moment for both of us in the middle of a pandemic. So we were like, what can we do? So we did that in like a day and a half. We waited because we didn't want to have too many people pull up, and we didn't know how it was gonna be in the middle of the
coming.
pandemic. Yeah, exactly.
Rain on
They
your
didn't fuck
parade.
with us. Yo, they sat there in the car. And they didn't.
Oh,
fuck
they
with
were
us.
there?
Yo, we were out there smoking, drinking. Nobody fucked with us. They let us do our thing. No problems. No, they didn't fuck with us. No bullshit.
Wow. Did you tell them ahead of time so that you
No.
wouldn't have any issues? Or
I told them ahead of time. I didn't want to tell them ahead of time because
they would. Yeah. Yeah, they would have said
fuck
no.
it.
Hell yeah. What am I?
But we had fucking mad people out there.
You
There
was
so many people out
drinking
there.
and smoking in front of these dudes?
Yo, we were like,
Damn.
we were in the Sears, the old Sears parking
Yeah,
lot.
I know.
And we stood on that side. He parked over by Taco Bell.
That is
Kept his
wild.
lights off and just sat right there and just watched us the whole night. And they never fucked with us.
That's wild.
But there wasn't no fights. Nobody was like
Yeah.
acting up, and we just kept it real. We made sure we had nobody with like being
Hammers
stupid about it, you know, or no bottles like crazy. But everybody was smoking and shit. So it was cool. It was cool. But yeah, we had my man came out with his drone, and we got to share it with the city. People got some excitement in the middle of the pandemic. You know what I mean? It was like this has been a really shitty time. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Talk about your merch game.
Merch game is strong, man.
I believe we go to the same people. Heavy Press Graphics.
I use them. I use them and a couple other people too, but I use them. They're
Yep.
good.
Yep.
Shout out to John at Heavy Press Graphics.
Yep, huge shout out to them, and shout out to Leanne Croto. Just sent her some merch today. Thank you for the support. Sent it out. It's on the way. So yeah, how long have you been into that?
So that's the biggest thing about being indie. Like being an artist is making music, but it's really it's creating a brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're selling a brand. You're not selling your music.
And they have those 360 deals.
That's why
and
like
all
people
that
are like,
shit?
yo, how does that guy? He fucking sucks. Why is he? Because you are buying into his brand. You like the fact that he got Yeezys on. You love the fact that he got them skinny ass jeans on. You love the
Face
fact that
tats.
his hair's purple and he got face
He's
tats
on
and
lean.
diamonds.
He OD'd
all
last
over his
week. You
face
love
and all
it.
that crazy shit. Because you love that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why do you love that? Really, it's really weird. Why do you like drug addicts?
But branding, so like our shit's always ill records. So we have shirts that say Air, AIR.
How come
say
you're not
always
wearing
Ill
one?
Records. I don't know why I'm not wearing
Guy's
one.
wearing
He's
an
wearing
Adidas
one now.
shirt.
I have a mask. And then we have the gas mask logo on them. We have hoodies. We have our
Do
own
people buy
rolling
those a lot?
papers. Yeah.
They do? Yeah, the mask?
Yeah. We got hoodies. We got rolling papers. We got masks. We got T-shirts, lighters, ashtrays, pens. I don't know. We got everything. Tech Nine probably the best at merchandising for anybody.
He's the best independent period, I would
Independent
say. At
period.
everything. He's a monster.
And if you can build a brand that people like, then you
His
know what I mean.
brand is fucking...
Big money in merchandising. Man. You don't
Yeah.
have to. They're making way more money. He's making more money than signed artists. Way more money.
You ever hear... Well, you've met him?
No, I've never met him.
I heard interviews of people. Saigon just signed to him, and he was talking about what it's like to tour him. He was like, "Yo, Tech Nine wears the same outfit every day. Not the same outfit, but
The same
black
type.
shirt and black pants or short, that like new ones, but that's it every day.
Yeah.
The same fucking thing every day. But this guy's got it figured out. The
Yeah.
guy's a fucking monster, and he's
Yeah.
totally independent.
Yeah, I don't got to figure it out, but I know you got to sell shit. I know how to sell shit.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the only
No,
thing I
that's
know how to
good,
do
man.
is sell shit. So
That's good. So now, let's talk about the future. What does the future hold for you as an artist, and what does the future hold for your label?
for me as an artist, right now I'm working on a couple of different projects. I'm working on an EP with Vince Hill, and I'm working on like a solo project. I'm not gonna ever do 53 songs again in 53 weeks, ever.
Why not, bro?
Fuck that. But
You know, halfway through, you were like, "What the
I know,
fuck
but
was
then I
that?
was already
who let me
invested.
do this shit?"
But then I was
What
already
the heck?
invested. You know what I mean? It was like, fuck, bro.
Did people show you a lot of love for
No,
that
I
though?
did.
Did
People
like
were waiting. They were
Oh,
waiting.
no.
You know, yeah, they were waiting.
like,
for
yo,
the
where
song.
is it? I'm like, damn, really? I'm
Yeah.
at 33. Leave me alone.
It was cool though. I started with 8. I had 8 in the beginning. But anyway, yeah. So I got an album coming, project with Vince, and I don't know, man. I don't know what the future holds, bro. I'm just gonna
What?
keep putting out dope music and keep trying to find better ways to promote it, bro, and just hopefully it catches on, and that's all we can really do, man.
Are you trying to expand and sign more artists? Or
Yes.
Or do you want to
Yes.
send a message out to anyone out
Yes.
there? Do you want to
Yes.
sign maybe an R&B act, a girl rapper?
Yeah, if you don't want nobody dancing in your video, nah, just nah, but nah, yeah, I want to sign more artists.
Well, tell
It's
the
actually
people what you're looking for.
I'm looking for people that are authentic, man. Doesn't matter what kind of music they make, as long as it's just authentic.
Country artist.
Doesn't matter, man.
You heard it here first. If you're
It's
out there doing
authentic.
country in
I'm a
Woonsocket,
hip hop. We're a hip hop label, but if you tell me if I ran into Kane Brown, then I'm not gonna sign it. Oh yeah, I know who Kane Brown is. You didn't think I was gonna know who Kane Brown was, but I do. Do you know who Kane
no,
Brown is?
yeah, he's a huge country artist. No, I listen.
He doesn't know.
What are you talking about? I listen to everything. This kid doesn't even
just
fucking know me. I listen to everything, man. I love music. Country. I love everything. What else was I gonna say?
Nah, but just don't call me though. Just don't call me. Send me an email.
Unless-
alwaysillrecordsllc@gmail.com. Alwaysillrecordsllc@gmail.com. Send me some music. But yo, this is dope artist in my city. I want to shout out Abdullah for my city. I want to shout out Dope Beatmaker Kirtland for my city. I want to shout out Bonfire Dre for my city. I want to shout out what's my man's name? Yo, Woonsocket got a lot of dope
Long
artists.
pause.
There's a lot of dope artists, but any of those artists that I mentioned or any other dope artists. Oh, yo, shout out to Joe Bruce, though. He's not from Woonsocket, but he's from New England. He's fucking dope. He just dropped the project, so if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's
What
called
about
Elements.
Providence artists? Are you trying? Is there any artists in Providence? Because we got some motherfuckers that are doing their things. Are there any that you're a fan of, and maybe you don't talk to them yet, but you'd like to possibly do something with them, a feature with them, or something like that?
Yeah, Joe Bruce. He's dope.
Is he from?
He's
is
just dope.
Is he from Prov? or-
Yeah, there's other guys, but I don't really listen to everybody, especially when I'm in like creation mode. When I'm making music, I don't listen to a lot of other people's music. I just don't like to be influenced at all by what other people's doing. I just stay what I make. But from when I do dip in and listen, there's other people. Believe me, there's a million guys out here. But the dopest shit that I've been hearing from Providence, you know what I'm saying, is Joe Bruce. I would love to do a record. When we already actually got him in the works. I sent him some production. He's gonna send me back a verse, but he's pretty dope. Shout out to Joe Bruce. Shout out to my man Hawk. He's back in the studio. I don't know if you remember Buddha. Buddha's back in the studio. We got two.
He's back out here.
Yeah. We
Shout
got two
out to you,
records.
man.
We got 2 records together. Listen, this dude has some
I know
records.
who he is. He
Yo,
was
but
fucking with Storchy.
Yo,
I
he got
know.
some records though. Like
He's nasty. He's nasty. So
It's
he
crazy.
moved. He moved back on
no,
it.
he's not. Yeah, he's back around. He's back around. Yeah,
That's dope.
we've been in the studio a few times. We got like 3 records. He'll
Yeah,
have at least
he's
one
a
or 2
good
on the
dude, man.
project.
Shout out to that dude. I never met him personally, but the dudes I used to do my thing with, that's all their dude, and I know who he
Yeah.
is.
But yeah, definitely to any artist, definitely hit me up though. Always illrecordsllc@gmail.com. We are looking in the upcoming year
And you can call him
to
and ask him how his day's going
add
and what he's wearing.
we're looking to add to the to the roster, man, for sure. We want another artist to rock with Vince. So definitely hit us up.
All right, so I want to end it out with, I want you to look into the camera, and I want you to talk to the artist like where you were like 10 years ago, and to the kid that's just starting to get into it, and he's got nothing going on, but he loves hip-hop, and he wants to find some inspiration to keep going, and talk to that kid and tell him, you know, words of wisdom of how we should be acting and how we can get to where someone like you are now today.
The biggest thing is decide if it's actually what you want. Like, you have to actually decide if it's
Yeah, because there's a lot to it.
There's a lot that
it's
goes
portrayed
into it.
one way, but the other, it's really not like
Yeah,
that.
like, besides the fact that you want to be a rich and famous rapper,
Yeah.
do you want to
100%.
do 100 shows? Do you want to stay up all night writing songs? Do you want to learn how to mix and record your own music? Do you want to do like the back end work that it's going to take to get where you want to go? First, decide that. And then if you want to, then if you say yes, start doing it and just don't quit. I don't have all the answers because I'm not where I want to be. But one thing I do know is from where I started to where I am, probably nobody would have thought 10 years ago when I walked out of jail, nobody was gonna thought I'd be able to tell them that I was gonna tour the whole country and that my song would be getting played on the radio and that I would have thousands of fans. I might not be rich and famous, but nobody would have thought that 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's dope.
And that wouldn't have happened if I didn't just keep going. And along the way, I've seen people make it. Like, I've seen people that started where I started. I've seen them make it. I've seen Token, quote unquote, make it.
He made
I've
it.
seen Flawless, quote unquote, make it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen my man John Hope just went out to LA. I think he just got a little deal going. But I see other people, like I see A-Rab.
Joyner
I seen
Lucas.
A-Rab, Joyner, like Euro. Like, these are people that are local. These are people that are from our area.
King OSF too.
Yeah, so don't let anybody tell you that whatever's not possible, because these are people that came from where you're from that are fucking making it. Like, they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Woonsocket, small town, Woonsocket. Oh, yeah, everybody has something to say, but guess what? I've actually gotten to tour the whole country, and who knows what else I'll do. And I have my own label, and I have an artist signed to my own label now.
Yeah.
To somebody else, that might not seem like a lot. To me, that's huge. You know what I mean? But I would just say, dig in, just keep going, man. Just don't quit. Just don't fucking quit. Those memes that you see with the fucking guys digging, you know the fucking meme I'm talking about, right? The guy's digging, and then he fucking quits, and then the fucking diamond's right there, and he just hit it one more time. Yo, I swear to God, bro, for the last 2 years, that's all I see every time I get frustrated, bro. That's all I can fucking see.
Yeah.
Because I saw it, not to like, I'm not gonna mention any names, but I've seen it, someone go from recording videos in their basement on a laptop to being on national television.
Absolutely.
I saw that happen in 5 years.
This day and age, it's possible.
I saw that happen in a 5-year span. So
Someone from around here, or just someone
from around here. I just don't want to mention, but I seen that happen. I saw that happen with my own eyes, and I was a part of it. From 5 years span, I saw them go from recording bullshit videos in their basement to being on national television.
That's
Like,
dope.
that can fucking happen. So just don't quit. Just
All
don't
right.
quit.
All right, that's good, man. I like everything you're doing. I think the way you're doing it now is very smart. Starting your own label, signing a younger act, and the consistency and deciding just to keep going no matter what. I really like that. So the last thing we're gonna end it out with is tell them where they can follow you at. What's your Instagram? Where can they get their music? Get your music. Tell them your YouTube channel, your
Okay.
Spotify. Tell them everything.
All right. First off, shout out to Benny Blades and all the podcast guys, all the DJs. That
Whoa, no other podcast guy.
Well,
Just
come
me,
on,
motherfucker.
the guys. Yo,
I'm
you
only kidding, I'm
you
only
got to
kidding.
appreciate these guys because
Thank you.
This is the part that matters when you're making music. Because if nobody knows who the fuck you are, then who's gonna hear your music? So you got to appreciate these guys. They got 10 followers, 1,000 followers, doesn't matter. That's more people that are
I
gonna
get
hear
views.
you.
I get views. I
You
do
get
all right.
views. You
I
get
do
some
all right.
views.
I do
He
all right.
said
over
10,
here.
fuck them, 10.
10 viewers, bro.
Nah, but you can check me out everywhere at Sky Jones with a Z. Everything Sky Jones with a Z. You can check out the label on Always Ill Records everywhere. You can check out my man Vince Hill Hip Hop everywhere.
What about Lefty, bro? You gonna leave Lefty out? He's right here. Come on.
Lefty's there. And all of those places I just mentioned, he's right there.
When are we gonna get Lefty to spit a fucking verse, bro? Fuck that.
We'll get it.
You gotta get him out of retirement.
When I get
Come on.
my third artist signed to the label, we'll do an Always Ill Records cipher.
Come out of retirement.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, man, Sky Jones, Vince Hill Hip Hop, and Always Ill Records on everything.
All right, man. Thank you for coming out. It's your boy DJ Benny Blades, and I'm out.